Welcome back to another series of IHUKTV in association with SMP Europe. And we're here at Centre Ice. This is where the first face-off will be on Saturday for the World Championship Division 1 Group A, right here in the UK on home ice for GB at the Motorpoint Arena in Nottingham. 6 teams, all with 1 goal. Only 2 can go up, and GB get their series underway, get this tournament underway on Saturday against Korea here in the Motorpoint Arena at 7:30. They've had a really grueling schedule, but what preparation it has been. 4 games in 5 days, an overtime win over Latvia followed by a defeat, and then 2 wins over Hungary has been great preparation for GB. They've also had a little bit of time for downtime. It's been an intense few days, as I said, but they spent a bit of time in Nottingham going axe throwing, and you can see from here what fun they had. Really important to get that fun time ahead of a really important tournament. One of the biggest tournaments ever to be held in the UK, of course, as I said, 2 teams wanting to go back to that elite level of the World Championship. Let's look ahead now to the tournament with some of the key personnel. Ben, so a World Championship on home ice, just how special is this?
Well, I think it's hard to describe. It's really cool to be a part of it. Knowing that you're going to be a part of it, I think that's probably what's the toughest part of the camp. Knowing that so many guys had to leave that were desperately wanting to play in this tournament, I think it means a lot. We know we need to get back up, and to be able to do that on home ice, it's a pretty special feeling. Obviously, we've got to work just as hard as ever, probably even harder. But no, if we manage to do it, I think it'll probably be the most special gold medal or silver medalist promotion that we'll ever get.
You had 4 tough warm-up games against Latvia and Hungary. Just how useful do you think they were?
Oh, massive. I think the first 2 games were super positive. The way we battled here at home, obviously Coventry's not exactly the best place to play your warm-up games, but it's just as bad for both teams. And I think we battled there as well. Obviously the result wasn't what we wanted, but I think the fight was there, the compete was there, and that's a big sign. And I think we're a bit tired. Obviously 4 games, 5 days, I think it was. So yeah, I think guys should be proud of the 4 games now. And obviously winning those 3.
You talk about the desire, to go back up. How much does it burn, do you think? Because how much is the burning there because you've been there already and experienced it? Yeah,
I think it probably even stronger than before. I think when we went to Budapest, people kind of wrote us off. And even as a team, we knew that if it went right, we could get promoted. But I think when you talk to guys, maybe we didn't fully believe that. We were just trying to avoid relegation, and obviously to go straight up in the manner that we did was pretty special. It's pretty unbelievable, and I don't know if that'll ever be done again. But yeah, I mean, once you've been up there, you've experienced it. You know what it's like. And I think the way that we played the last 2 years in that tournament, I don't think we necessarily deserved to come down last year. I thought it's probably one of the strongest years we've had and got relegated out of all 3. So yeah, I mean it burns, and obviously it motivates to get straight back up there if we can.
Well, Robert, we're edging closer to the World Championship now. Just tell us what the feeling's like in the camp.
Yeah, I think we're high on spirits. Obviously we had some good warm-up games, getting used to our systems and stuff, and yeah, I think we're ready to come into the tournament. Obviously hoping for one of those promotion spots, and I think the way we've been playing and the way we've moved on from getting together first as a group is good, so we're looking to push on.
Just talk generally as a group, what's it going to be like again to play a tournament on home ice?
So last time we did it in Belfast, and it was good. We got the gold medal, and the away trips are fun, they're always fun, but to be at home and have that home support, and it's loud in here, obviously it can fit a lot of fans in here, it's going to be a good tournament.
And for you to play in your city of Nottingham, where you were born, what's that going to be like?
It's going to be cool. Obviously, we're playing some good teams, and when you're young, it's what you dream of. You sit in the stands watching, and now you're out here. Obviously, playing league hockey here, but now the World Championships too. I think the city deserves it. It's going to be good. I think they're going to give us the support we need.
Just how tough has it been for the past few days? The squad has been whittled down. Lots of guys, I guess, have been really concerned about their future. Has this been one of the most toughest squads, do you think, for players to get into?
Definitely. I don't think there was many people in that room that thought they would be safe come the start of training camp. But it shows how far we've come as a nation, and there's obviously guys disappointed that they're not in the team, and I'm sure guys that are considering themselves pretty lucky to have made the squad, but we've all worked hard, and so it forces you to give your best, and if you don't quite make that team.
Just want to talk about expectation, because when we were here in this second tier before, you went into 6 seeds and no one expected you to do what you did. But since then, you've improved and improved. Do you feel that maybe you're expected by maybe people outside now of the room to go back up, and there's probably a bit of different pressure than there was last time at this level?
Yeah, I think from outside the camp there definitely is that, and us as a team, we know we're better than we were that first year coming up to 1A. But we said it in the room in the Hungary game, and we still have to have that underdog mentality, and that's when we play our best hockey and we push each other forward. And once we start thinking we're better than teams, that's when we make mistakes. So we've got to have that underdog mentality, but know deep down that we are better teams, but we have to play the right way to win.
You make a good point now, and we always talk about the team spirit and how you are together and that mentality, but is that really where this success is driven from? The bottom line is you're all talented players across the room, but that sort of mentality you have as a group probably is that driving force, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it is. We have to play a dogged game and kind of gritty, and that's our style. Once we start thinking we're Team Sweden, things don't quite go so well. So we have to get back to basics, play the way that works for us, and I'm sure we'll make it through this tournament.